Hello there, my beautiful Taurus signs. It's Rachel with Dark Knight Coaching. Today's message is going to be a guided message just for you, Taurus. This is a general message, so if something resonates, that's fine. Just, take what resonates and then leave the rest behind. So I have pulled a bunch of oracle cards for you. I'm going to go over those one by one, and then I did go ahead and meditate and pulled a bunch of cards for you for a modified Celtic cross spread. So it's quite a month you're having. But you're going through a big test. From what I can tell here, this is a test in regards to your intuition. This is a test in regards to your deep knowing, your trusting yourself, trusting your gut, your self-worth, your heart. It's just a cumulative test with a lot of emotion attached to it. So the first card I pulled for you was from my Moon Oracle deck. It says your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. This is quite literal. Like, you are literally going through a test right now in your life. This could be love, this could be finance, this could be career, this could be something along those lines. For a lot of you, I feel like this is kind of like a test of like head over heart. So I pulled another card from my wisdom deck of third. What am I saying? Maybe you're feeling tongue-tied, Taurus, because I was doing fine until here. You're struggling with your intuition for sure. This is a card from my third eye intuition deck, which is an oracle card that Spirit really wants you to focus on. So it says, identify. Do you have or believe in women's intuition, and how does this apply to you? If you're not a woman, then is there a way perhaps that a strong woman in your life might guide you? And, feminine energy, masculine energy is fluid. It flows both ways. So we all have traits of feminine and masculine energies. So if you're a man watching this video, you're totally welcome here. A lot of the time, the greatest wise elders are typically women, because women, for some reason, typically learn a lot faster than men, and just mature faster generally. And that's not a slam, that's just science. There's studies that have been done there, so don't come at me in the comments. But there is some stuff that you need to work on, Taurus, and maybe that's loving yourself here, because that is the next card that came out of my Power of Love deck. It literally says self-love. I don't know if you could see that because the glare is bad. Sorry about that. It says you realize that love of self is necessary to love another, and that is true. So you can't fill someone else's cup until your own cup is full. And right now, Spirit really wants you to focus on your heart chakra, which is symbolized here by the green around this card. So this is from my chakra card deck, but it's all about perception for you at this moment. So if you've been feeling a bit doom and gloom, try to find the silver lining. I know that's easier said than done sometimes, Taurus, especially for Taurus signs, because you're one of the most stubborn, grounded signs. But loving yourself is going to be pivotal here in this lesson that you're going through. And there is clarity coming with the moon, the lunar cycles happening. If you've been planting new seeds, like, you will see fruits of that coming to play, but there's a lot happening for you in this next cycle, in this next month. The next card I got for you from my Wisdom Oracle deck was Loyal Heart. There's two wise owls on top of this egg, and eggs are usually some symbols for like rebirth, regeneration, those sorts of things. And I do feel like, as a Taurus, you generally typically most of you tie yourselves down to like one person, and you're pretty stable and content with that for a lifetime, a life partner, essentially, if that's what you're seeking romantically, or you've had like a set group of friends that you've had for a very, very long time. So that's typically how the Taurus zodiac functions. But interestingly enough, I also pulled another card for you, and this is all about the deer. So if you see deers, maybe that's your spirit animal, maybe that's a guide or a symbol or a synchronicity just for you to confirm this message. But it says bring gentleness and grace in every aspect of your life, and I do feel like that includes being gentle with yourself and graceful with yourself. Again, just with the self-love and the loyal heart and the perception, I feel like you have to learn how to love yourself first here in order to move forward, because there's a lot of nostalgia coming out in your cards, a lot of choices to make, and some past energies that may or may not be serving you. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into the tarot. If you like what I've said so far, if this message has resonated, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you're interested in one-on-one tarot readings or one-on-one coaching sessions to help you get through these humps, please feel free to go on my website or message me, and I will schedule you for a session. But there's a lot happening for you, Taurus. So your current energy right now, major arcana, the Chariot card. This is a big choice to make. This is also, could be a long distance type of thing if you're in a relationship. But the Chariot is all about moving forward. It's about progress. And your environment, oddly enough, is the Six of Cups, which is all about nostalgia. This is kind of, I like to think of this as my puppy love card, but this is also like the blast from the past coming out. This is an offer of love from someone. It doesn't have to be romantic. Could be totally friendship. The universe is trying to tell you is Queen of Cups, which is just really aligned with the self-love vibe that I'm feeling here with the Oracle cards. This is also like being stable in your own skin, which again is just another confirmation from everything that I've already gotten here today. So the sorry, I'm trying to think. The next one's interesting because the Two of Swords came out, but it was clarified by the moon. So if a lot of you have been struggling with making a choice or making a decision or like really standing, like putting your foot down with something, the Two of Swords is like, I feel like you're almost ready to make a clear choice. If you see the moon in the background there, like up there, it's like almost revealed. Like there's just a sliver left, but the moon card clarified this card for you, and this is like illusion. So maybe you're not seeing something clearly, or it's just not been revealed to you yet, but it is happening. There is progress happening. It's just, I feel like you might be a little bit stuck or feel trapped when it comes to something. Again, this could be career, this could be love, this could be friendship, or just general lifestyle. But the timing of this, the clarity that's coming your way, and the wheel moving forward and things progressing here with the Chariot is the Page of Pentacles. And in tarot, this timing is usually symbolic of like a month, a couple months, 3 to 4 months is what I'm feeling there. It could be, depending on how long it takes you to move forward and really like establish a solid foundation of self-love and self-care is what I'm hearing. So the near future, however, is full of passion and creativity and energy. So you have the King of Wands, which is all about fire, creativity, passion. This is actually like putting stuff into play and like building a foundation or a lifestyle based on things that bring you pleasure, that bring you joy, and not in a toxic way, and just like a healthy way where you can actually like help others too. So the problem with self-love is like it's hard to help others if you feel like you can't help yourself. So I feel like it's going to take you a while to get to that point, but you are on your way there. The recent past is the Knight of Swords. So this is a very fast-moving energy. This could also be this is tied to, the swords are tied to the mind as well. So not only is this could be creativity of sorts, but this is also just like a pushing forward very quickly. Maybe you thought you made a choice and now you're kind of taking a step back and looking at whatever it was that you were all gung-ho for, and it might have been something that you acted too quickly on, but I do feel like you have perspective now that you need. So it might have been something that didn't bring you emotional fulfillment, but it fulfilled some other void that you felt like you needed to choose. So I know that's kind of a very specific message, but it's also broad. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. But there's not really a good way I can explain that energy. It's just kind of like you were very gung-ho on something, you went forward with it, and now you're kind of like taking a step back so you can see the forest through the trees, kind of a vibe is what I'm feeling here. So others' perception of your situation, though, is the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So both of these came out, which is also kind of interesting. So the King of Pentacles, people see you as like stable, reliable, like dependable, the ultimate like legacy energy is the King of Pentacles, and then the Six of Wands is like celebratory. So people see your drive, your success, your action. Really, it's just showing off in the 3D world, a very stable energy. So that's a positive aspect. I do feel like you're a person who has like a lot of respect in your community or in your friend group or at your workplace. Like you've really put in the work to build your reputation up, essentially. So the hopes and fears, though, is a little bit interesting and conflicting as well. You have the hopes and fears. You have Ace of Swords. That you might be having a hard time with your throat chakra, telling the truth, being authentic, because it's clarified by the Nine of Wands here, and that's the wounded warrior. So with these coming together, I feel like it's like you have a hard time talking about your past or something that hurt you. Just relaying your emotions to maybe the person that did it, or having some closure with that situation is difficult for you. But I do feel like you will be true to yourself. I just think it's going to be a progression here, and you're going to need some healing, because the next set of cards I have for you is also interesting. It's your outcome, and you just have a lot of swords, which I do feel like is mental energy, trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your head a bit, because the Eight of Swords came out. That is definitely trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your head. You're not sure which way to move, but her feet are free to move. She can leave at any time if she wants to. It's just all about making the choice. So with the Seven of Cups coming out, to clarify that, it's almost like this analysis paralysis, either when it comes to love, when it comes to career, when it comes to, you name it, really, whatever's resonating for you. But the next two cards are very promising. So the Four of Swords is all about healing. And again, this is your outcome after you complete this lesson, this cycle. Four of Swords is healing, and I feel like you're going to get rid of that wounded warrior mindset, whatever lifestyle choice habits you're picking here. It's going to clear up because you're doing that internal introspection and really resting and relaxing and recuperating from all of the trauma and drama of the past. And the Knight of Pentacles comes out, which is a slow-moving offer, but this is, stability as well. This is basically, if you don't see yourself as the King of Pentacles, like, you're on your way to it, essentially. So people already think you are like the top dog, but the Knight of Pentacles is like maybe how you're feeling about yourself. Like you're still a work in progress, but we all are. So don't beat yourself up. Don't be too hard on yourself, because there's a lot of positive things coming. But again, I feel like that's tied to that self-love thing, because you're going to get out of this wounded warrior mindset and you're going to move into this Four of Swords energy, which is all about healing and moving on and forgiving yourself and releasing past pain, past trauma. And then lastly, your unconscious or subconscious energy is the High Priestess, which is a great energy to have, because this is all about internal knowing. This is about, your connection to spirit. This is about your gut instincts and knowing that you're headed in the right path. Like you can just kind of feel that energy internally, and that's what's driving you forward and moving you to make these changes. And just a very, very positive underlying subconscious energy for you. So good news, Taurus. There is good stuff coming. The moon is going to bring a lot of clarity for you, for sure. And just make sure you're being true to yourself and as authentic as possible. And give yourself some time to reflect and do the self-care, the self-love, the things, there's things that don't cost money that are great for treating yourself, whether that's going for a walk, grounding yourself. You're an earth sign, so grounding is great. Or, just like taking a bath and putting on some nice music and a candle. I don't know. So things like that. But that's what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully this helped. If it did, please hit the like button and subscribe. It helps my channel to grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next time.